open up the floor. Fox gonna go to work. Pulls up for the winner.
Okay, grab the popcorn and maybe a couple other snacks because the performances De'Aaron Fox has been showcasing this year have been truly movie-like. The Sacramento Kings have been shocking the NBA, and most people honestly thought they would slow down, but that sure hasn't happened as they sit at the 3rd seed in the Western Conference at 40-27 at the time of recording this video. And speaking of 40 games, well, I guess it's safe to say that this guy, and like most Kings fans, were very optimistic, and what he said actually came true. This team is meshing so well on a night in, night out basis, and they are competing at a very high level. There's a lot of moving parts to this machine, but having a point guard who is an elite talent can really lift your team in so many ways. De'Aaron Fox is your lightning quick guard who can use his playmaking skills to set up teammates for good looks or go score for himself, and at any time he can rise to the occasion to bring home the W. When we look at points in the clutch for the season, for all players that have attempted at least 70 shots in the clutch so far, Fox is ranked at number 1 in field goal percentage, and he has taken the most amount of shots during clutch time. Having a guard who can switch his mentality going into late game situations is so key because when other players can't live up to the pressure or to just the bright lights in general, Fox can demand the ball, take the lead, and will his team to victory. Now for some of you, you might say who cares, that's just the clutch. Well, if that didn't sell you on his play this year, well, let's look at Fox's averages since All-Star break, as he averages 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists, while shooting nearly 59% from the field and almost 35% from deep. Now, I know it isn't a super large sample size as it's only about 8 to 9 games, but as we roll towards the end of the season and into the playoffs, this level of play is really a great thing to see. For a little fun fact, when the Kings make the playoffs this year, it'll be the first time playing in the postseason since the 05-06 season, and that makes for a major difference in success from last year's 30-52 record to this year's 40-27 and the NBA's best offensive rating at 118 points per game. I mean, honestly, this team is really doing great things at the moment, and on the back of Fox and Sabonis, they can really continue to make great progress. When your guard can direct a play and make a read like this look so simple, it's what separates him from others. When we rewatch the play, you can see Fox waves Trey Lyles off to the corner, and this immediately makes Quickly be the closest man to help, so once Fox drives and Quickly stunts over, it's just a kick out to Monk for the 3-point bucket. It's important to have a floor general, but even more valuable than that is a lead guard who can stay patient even through the double team, show off the handle, and then dime up a teammate for an easy bucket off the cut. A lot of guards tend to make it hard on themselves to find an open teammate or set them up, but honestly, it all starts with yourself. And now you're probably like, well, it does start with you. You're the only one that has the ball. But this is exactly what I mean. Watch as Fox drives the ball on this play. Anytime he comes off this screen with space, it gives him the opportunity to make a quick move and go score the ball. Now, after watching that play, since the defense is hyper aware of Fox's ability to attack the basket, there will not only be just 1, not just 2, but 3 defenders will step in his path, and it allows for an open cut and a dump off for the easy bucket. So let me ask you, do you kinda see what I'm saying here? Your playstyle will strongly dictate how you set up your teammates on the court, and for Fox, this is how he does it. To show you a contrast, Steph Curry, who is a more versatile scorer, can use his shooting ability as a threat to then set up a teammate for a good look. Like if you look on this play, you can see Steph attracts both Brook Lopez and Drew Holiday, and this here puts Bobby Portis in a sticky situation whether he should guard Looney on the roll or stay corner. But instead he opts into stepping more towards the middle, and it's an easy pass for the corner 3. So that just shows you how 2 different players can use their offensive scoring as a weapon to open up teammates, and with Fox he can just all out destroy defenses with his ability to slash with sheer speed. On all driving dunks and layups this season, Fox has converted 113 of his 166 attempts for an outstanding 68%. And if we take it a little further and look at his scoring in the restricted area during his time in the league, you can see Fox is on track to have a career high converting at an elite rate of 77%. When we're talking about clutch and crafty slashing, this play is exactly what comes to mind, just using the in and out cross to get past Hart, and as Hartenstein contests, Fox stays composed and finishes the bucket to extend the lead. The slashing is truly ridiculous, and the lightning quick speed paired with smooth handles is what catches defenders off guard more times than not. It's pleasing to the eye to just see Fox glide past defenders with ease, and when getting into the paint, he's just so flowy he can adjust to any type of contest. Whether it be a euro, an up and under, a reverse, or just an elegant finger roll, Fox just makes it look effortless at times with these attacks. I mean really, think about how much this gives Fox an advantage. Just imagine this late game. We already know basketball is super demanding on the body, so once the defense is already drained and they see this track star just pushing at them coming 100 miles per hour, well this is extremely difficult to stop once fatigued, which in turn will make scoring the ball that much easier for Fox. You can see how quick Fox can turn on the Jets here as he changes directions and pushes right past Edwards with ease, and then changes directions once more, and when Gobert tries to meet him at the rim, well, it's just a new poster to go up in Sacktown. The quickness doesn't just play into the drive, but it also plays into his reaction timing as well. As you see here, Fox just anticipates the pass to pick it off, and he gets to the basket in a blur before the end of the quarter. I can't stress this enough, but defenses have to check the scouting report and not let it be so easy for Fox to just get into the paint off a simple dribble drive. But as you can see, even when Bullock practically fouls him on the attack, and when Dwight Powell contests him at the rim, Fox is just unfazed and can still finish the bucket. This aspect of his game alone is huge, because let's be honest, how many guys in the league can move their feet quick enough to stay attached to Fox? You probably can only name a couple, if that. The speed just jumpstarts the engine for Fox, because once the defense thinks they can somewhat contain him, well, here comes these shifty handles and hesitations, which just gives the defense a run for their money. When Fox throws out a crossover really selling it, defenders usually bite hard on it because the threat of him attacking is very high, and then when he uses those hezzies, it gives Fox the advantage because he can burst out quicker than the defense can even slide their feet. These little things are what a lot of people may miss and are key reason to why his attacking is so elite. Coming up the floor with a running start, Fox uses the downhill speed to get Reddish's momentum flowing that way, and very smoothly he crosses back over to the left, spinning Reddish around, and then as the contest comes, Fox just uses the rim for protection and then finishes on the other side through the contact. As you can see, it's not a ton of fancy dribbles and over flashy moves, as Fox can keep it fairly simple but yet be very effective. I mean, it's like it was a walk in the park here, shifting Schroeder with the in and out and then just gliding in for the lay off the glass. And when you see Fox split the screen with finesse and put the defender in the rim, this is when you know he is truly in his groove. It's like Fox just gets heated up to the point where he unlocks his game breaker, and that's where he starts busting out more crafty moves like this Euro around the defender to go score, telling defenders to get in the weight room followed by a spin cycle to put up 2, and then he just gets all out fancy with his finishes around the bucket. Now, with Fox being so efficient in the inside, it's now baked into the defender's mind to take a couple steps back, and this now opens up Fox's game even more. With that 2 to 4 foot gap defenders give to Fox once he puts the ball on the deck, it allows for a comfortable pull up right over the defense, and at any time, he's gonna let it fly. Watch this play as Fox dishes out the in and out into a crossover. Kobe White then opens up his hips way too much to play the drive, and Fox is able to stop right on the dime and pull up. These opportunities are always present and come in many ways. Fox can hit a little turnaround, he can snatch back on defenders, or he can just all out stop on a dime and rise up over the top to knock it down. This season from the mid-range, Fox is shooting 48% on 107 made field goals out of 223 attempted, just really showing how well he can light it up in this in-between area. This just adds another layer to his scoring game and all around makes him a more versatile threat inside the arc. Now in the season, Fox is a 33% shooter from deep, but since All-Star break, Fox has been draining it at a 38% rate, being more of a dependable floor spacer. This will be huge going into the playoffs because if Fox can score the ball on all 3 levels at an efficient level, well, I really don't know what the defenses will do. This level of play coming from Fox right now is honestly ridiculous, and when you see it helping the team as a whole, this is when you really can't deny that Fox is truly a special talent. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a comment of your favorite thing about De'Aaron Fox's game, and drop a like before heading out. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.